When is that perfect time to hire a personal assistant? Today on RMXP TV, we'll look at a few facts that you can use to decide whether or not now is a good time to hire a personal assistant. Did you know that in fact 14% of realtors have at least one personal assistant? According to NAR, 49% of personal assistants are licensed and about 58% of personal assistants are employed part-time. 63% of personal assistants work exclusively for one realtor. Now you may be considering when's the perfect time to hire a personal assistant. And I would say you'll be shocked to hear it's when your business plateaus. Is that crazy? When it plateaus? What do you mean? You want me to take on more people and earn the same income? No, in fact, that might be one of the reasons why your business has plateaued. If you are seeing that your business has come to a standstill or a plateau and you just can't break down those barriers, it may be that you're spending too much time doing all of the busy work. We all know that our day can get away from us in real estate, that the details and the contracts and the follow-ups and all of those things that inundate our day kind of get the best of us at times. It gets the best of me as well. But one solution is a personal assistant. There are 3 types of personal assistants. You can have a licensed personal assistant, an unlicensed personal assistant, or a virtual personal assistant. Some of the top realtors in the country are finding that virtual assistants work for their business model. They can delegate off various tasks based on what their business needs are at that time. A virtual assistant is scalable. So you're not committed to hiring somebody X number of hours per week. But either way, whatever you decide, hiring a personal assistant will be depending on your business model and your business needs. How do you discover those needs? Well, it all starts with something as simple as a pen and paper. My recommendation is for several weeks, write down everything you do. Now, when I say write, I don't mean write. Yes, you can use your iPad or your iPhone or even jot it down on your computer, whatever works for you. But you should be documenting all of the things that go into your day for a time period of at least 2 to 3 weeks. Once you do that, take out a calculator and add up all of those things, all that time spent that could have been delegated off to someone else. Now, here's the shocking part. I'm going to encourage everybody to get out their calculator right now. Yep, give you a few minutes, get out your phone, turn it on to calculator. What, at the beginning of the year, was your business goal? How much money did you want to make this year in real estate? Was it $80,000, $100,000, $150,000, $250,000? What was your specific goal that you had written down? Now divide that by 2,000. Why is that? That's the number of hours that you could work potentially in a year, 40 hours a week. And of course with 2 weeks vacation, because we all need to recharge those batteries. Take a look at that number. Is it $250 an hour? $400 an hour? My guess is you're quite surprised at that per dollar hour number that you're worth each and every day. Are you spending time on tasks that typically would not cost you $200 an hour to pay somebody to do? Chances are the answer is yes, of course. This is why we need personal assistants. Today's real estate market has gotten extremely complex. The needs of the consumer, the needs of technology, and it's really impossible for one person to be a jack of all trades, to fit everyone's needs. But in real estate, our highest paid dollar activity is prospecting. We all know it. It's that face-to-face in a selling situation. It's the personal time that you spend with future or potential clients. It's the time you spend with your friends and family, and of course always mention getting referrals from them, but it's the time that you have. That is your highest paid dollar activity. So once you have your list and you've delegated off what you could, then it's next to decide what are the salary compensations. How do I pay a personal assistant? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Well, you first need to decide if they're going to be salaried or non-salaried. And I do have a couple of statistics for you. 38% of personal assistants are paid hourly. So you can decide I need somebody 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week, 25 hours a week, or whatever your business needs are. 20% are on salary. 13% get a cut of the commission. Now that's kind of a nice way to do it, right? You make more money, they make more money, everybody's happy. 12% are per task. My guess is the 12% that are per task are more transactional based, like a transaction manager. You may already have a transaction manager. Could you utilize a virtual assistant and replace some of those expenses that you're already spending on a transactional manager? Probably. So here's a couple of things to lastly consider. If you've plateaued, if your volume is at a point where it would sustain having assistants in your business, but lastly, if you don't have enough free time. If you're feeling like you're just working both ends of the candle and you're just burning all the time and you need a little you time, or better yet, a little time for your family, an assistant might be that perfect solution. After all, there's probably a value to quality family time that you could place on having a personal assistant. It's a great move if you're ready. Of course, with any business decision, put on that business owner's hat. Look at all of the options. And if you need any help or guidance, I'm always a phone call away. I'm happy to answer any of your questions about having a personal assistant or to bounce some ideas off of. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of RMXP TV. And until next week, take care.